coffee here. And get dressed and hit the road. Everybody's asleep in there, so I'm trying not to make too much noise, but got the coffee brewing. It's about 5:30 in the morning. Gonna start the truck out here and get things warming up a little bit. So basically I'm about to head out of town so we can try and find a spring bear. Very well could be the last opportunity. So, want to keep our fingers crossed, and we're going to push it really hard today. But stay tuned. Hopefully, cross my fingers we can get it done. Nice, beautiful, wet, drizzly morning in Oregon, and we are backing out of the driveway right now, about to hit the road, and the goal today is to come home with black bear. So I'm hoping the weather kind of cooperates a little bit for us, because in my experience, bears definitely do not like the rain. A little bit of sunny weather goes a long ways. I'm not saying don't go out and hunt bear during the rainy spells, because they definitely do come out. I have just never seen one in the rain. So a little bit later on this afternoon, the sun's supposed to come out down where we're going. Gonna not really take my time getting down there, but we're not gonna haul ass like we usually do. I might even stop somewhere along the Umpqua and maybe throw a line in the water on our way down there and see if I can't catch me a smallmouth. Or one of my buddies was down there this last week and actually caught some shad as well. So not the best eating fish in the world, but great for crab bait, and we definitely do a little bit of crabbing, so I wouldn't mind grabbing a couple of those. Smallmouth, I don't really eat them anymore, but what the hell, it'd be fun to catch them anyways. So, turn down this music real quick. Just had to make a quick little pit stop and pull off the road real quick, because a couple of things that are really, really important when you're getting ready to leave town to go on a hunt or a fishing trip, anything like that, is we are required to carry our license and tags with us, which is a very important thing to have on you when you're going to go do a hunt, because you're doing it all illegally if you don't have it with you. So, I had a quick little panic moment and pulled off the road to make sure that I had mine with me. Luckily, I've got it all, so I didn't have to turn around and go back home. We're not too far away right now, but still always a pain in the butt. So, don't ever forget your tags. Don't ever forget your license. A couple other things you might want to remember is it's always good to bring a knife. And, of course, you have to have a rifle with you. So yeah, a couple important things that you don't want to forget there. The other thing that you might want to always remember to bring with you when you're going out in the woods is a little bit of teepee, because I'm sure that'll happen at some point. You don't want to be stuck out there having to cut a sleeve off, because I've had to do that before. It's not exactly the most ideal thing when you're out in the woods trying to stay warm. So anyways, back on the road, heading down I-5, and gonna go find us a bear.
I'm feeling high. I'm feeling high.
Alright, well, we tried our hand at doing some shad fishing. Not my favorite fish to catch. I did get to see a couple. Got a couple bites, no takers. But like I said, not my favorite fish to catch. Beautiful river, but my goal today is a black bear. So we're gonna go hit the road here again. A little glance at the river here. Like I said, beautiful country. Gotta love Oregon. And back to the truck. Figured I'd give you one more look here before I climb in the truck. Kind of cool spot. I've been coming here since I was a little kid fishing. Anybody who's fished the Umpqua knows that there is plenty of rock shelves to go out and fish off of. But when you come out in these areas, you got to be careful. Down here on these rocks down here, when I was younger, I was standing right on the edge of them and had a little bit of water come up and wash underneath my feet and damn near sucked me out into the river when it was going a lot stronger than it is right now. But yeah, beautiful river, beautiful Oregon. You can see these guys back here in this channel. They're back in that channel because they're fishing for smallmouth. I can guarantee that. Out in the current is where you're going to get the shad right now. Yeah. Here's a truck, so time to climb in and go find that bear. Alright, so I've made it up on the mountain, and pretty much always stop and check this spot. It's like the first clearing that you come to when you get up here. Beautiful, beautiful area, and I always hope that I spot something in here, but I never have. Anyways, so first objective is I am gonna go fire a round out of my rifle and make sure that it's on target. And then I also got a new little toy to play with, so I'm gonna pull that out and see if we can't get that on target as well. So with that being said, here's a little bit of something to show you here. As much as I'd like to see something in here, it's a really big hole, and there's no roads down there, so hacking something out would probably be quite the task. So like I said, I've always wanted to spot something in this hole over here. Here's a little testament to the elk in this area. I don't know how to flip this camera around, so all the way across the ridge over here, let's see if I can get you a decent look. You can see that shiny spot right in that hole in the trees there. Let's see, we're like right in here. There it is. An elk standing in there. And obviously I'm a little too shaky to really show you, but that light spot is its ass end. Well, that's pretty cool. First thing I've ever spotted in this hole before. Literally the first stop on the mountain, we spot some elk. And yeah, like I said, way over here on the other ridge, right in that little hole right there, is where that elk is. Okay, so fired a couple rounds with the rifle. I'm gonna do a little bit of fine tuning, but for the most part, it was a decent grouping anyways. So one more toy I want to play with before I make it too much farther here. So had a few handguns in my time. Currently what I carry is the Springfield XDM 40, and then I have the Springfield XD 9mm. Both awesome guns, I love them. Always been on target, never had an issue. I always feel comfortable carrying them. And now it's upside down, but you can see what that says. This is a Glock 9mm. And as some of you know, I'm a tattoo artist, and I occasionally get people who ask me to trade for stuff. Pretty much the only thing I'm willing to trade for here is guns. So I'm gonna load it up and fire a couple rounds. Truth be told, I've never been a Glock fan. A friend of mine owned one once upon a time, and I swear we could not get that thing to hit the broadside of a barn. So I'm gonna test this thing out, see if I like it. If I do like it, it's probably gonna be my new addition. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. Alright, well, we fired a couple rounds. Pretty confident with where it's at now. But what we can really hope for is that these clouds kind of burn off a little bit, because otherwise it's like freaking pea soup out here right now, so not a whole lot of visibility. You can get down into it a little bit and you can see in these clearings, but this is kind of what we're gonna do, is We're gonna park up on these ridges and glass these clearings and kind of watch the drainages that run through them, and hopefully we can catch a bear walking out. It's supposed to be nicer out this later on this afternoon, so I'm hoping when that sun breaks through, hopefully we will catch them out and about. Nice little elky area. Got a couple, some fresh tracks going on in here. Basically, I'm hiking out into a clearing right now. Hopefully you guys can hear me while I'm trying to be quiet. Looks like a really good clearing out here, so there's no roads coming in or out. Hoping I can see some wildlife. This is really cool. Out here on this ridge. And look at these wild rhododendrons growing out here. There's elk droppings everywhere. I've seen a couple torn up stumps, so hopefully we're in a decent area. Let's see what we see over yonder. So this is kind of what I'm talking about. How if you look on either side here, you've got a clearing on one side, then you've got a clearing over here on the other, and then you've got this drainage running right through the center. So what we're gonna do is find a good vantage point to where we can get out here and kind of glass this drainage. It definitely looks like good territory. There's tons of foliage. was definitely a bull. Alright, well, elk count is, I don't even know anymore, 10 maybe, something like that. There are 3 elk chilling on this ridge, pretty much right about there. Still haven't seen a bear yet. Starting to get later in the day. Hopefully as the sun starts to go down, it'll bring some bears out. In the meantime, I guess I'll keep counting elk. Well, it's a good spot to sit and do an evening glassing. Speaking of, it's gotta be elk, maybe bear. Nothing. Look at that. That thing is huge. For sure. It's elk shit. Doesn't look like bear to me. However, I gotta climb back up here because I'm really hoping that I didn't lock my keys in my car right now. So, when I get back up here, I'll check back in. Alright. Made it back to the truck. One thing to always remember when you're out in the woods is put your keys in your pocket. Do not leave them in your car. I don't know how many times I could count that I've had a quick scare or even had to break into my own truck. As a matter of fact, my door is kind of bent and leaking now because I've had to break into it so many times. But gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. It's better than breaking a window. Anyways, kind of running out of daylight. You can see back here, it's really bright over there, but yeah, looks a lot brighter than it is. Sun's starting to head that way. I think I got enough time to get over to one more spot before I start working my way out of here. Put on a lot of miles. I've counted a lot of elk. I even found, I don't know if it was a coyote puppy or wolf puppy or what. I got some pictures I'll post later. Yeah, that was kind of random. Pretty cool. I don't know if it was a wolf or not. Definitely was a little puppy. Let me get pretty much like right up within a couple feet of it too. I was just right in the road when I seen it. Anyways, we're gonna go look for a bear and count some more elk. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear this right now, but I was doing some calls trying to see if I could get a bear to come out. And on this other ridge right here behind me, it sounds like there's one up here and probably one down here. I've got some, it sounds like bulls bugling back to me, which is kind of cool because I literally just started practicing with this thing probably about a month and a half ago. So the fact that I can get a response is pretty amazing, I think. I don't know. See if we can get him to go again. It's starting to get pretty cold, so I'm probably going to work my way back up towards the truck a little bit. But still holding out. Some more random shit that you find in the woods. I don't know if that's a big elk rib cage or if that's a big bear rib cage, but that is a rib cage sitting there. Yeah, well, here we are. Come full circle back to the big giant deep hole that I've always hoped that I don't actually see something in, because I really don't want to go down there. But yeah, first place in, last place out, so I'm gonna sit here and kind of glass this unit for a little bit. Sun's definitely starting to go away. This might be a wrap for my 2019 spring bear attempt, and as of yet I have not even seen a bear, so plenty of elk. Actually, I've seen like 4 deer today. I don't even know how many elk. Saw a baby wolf or coyote or whatever it was. And heard some cool stuff, seen some new areas. I was pumped the whole time, pretty damn excited. As much as I'd like to harvest an animal, I do this because I really enjoy it. Love coming out here, I love seeing nature, I love experiencing new things that I've never seen before, and I got to do a little bit of that today as well. Been in a lot of this unit already, but managed to find some new area. Anyways, I think it's pretty cool. You know, it's really just a matter of getting out here and giving it a try. If you don't put in the effort, you're definitely not going to reap the reward. So I'm not going to be hunting this unit for elk, unfortunately. I've seen a lot in here, but hoping that I am going to do a big archery hunt for elk this year. Which, very much a greenhorn at that. So again, giving it my all and just trying to see what I can make happen. On that note, good times. You guys have a nice night, and we will see you on the next video. 45 degrees northwest. Check us out.
I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement, and I'm reading it slow so I can understand it fully. Appreciate my standing. Go.
Just killed him. Just took his head off. Don't let it fall down.
Never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I drifting? Tie me to someone who will love me. Yeah, wait, I think I'll last a bit longer. Find another reason to breathe this air, and now we made for ourselves. This won't be the last time. Oh, never in my life have I seen the sky light up like this. I'm far away from Earth and I wanna know if you time you're lost, I wonder if you know you're missed. I'm breathing when I can, and I only hope you're watching this. I hope you know that I exist. Mission control, do you read me? Send me my coordinates lately. Mission control, am I dreaming?